Let's talk about some things you can do when your wrists misbehave and get achy. Hands in prayer pose is one solution. We're going to start off with our legs in a double V for Bharadvajasana's twist. I'm Carmen Cooper, by the way. You can find me at carmencooperyoga.com. Try to avoid a total 90-degree angle in your wrist, the one behind you that is supporting you. There's not too much weight on the wrist in this twist, but when you talk about plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, over and over and over again, sometimes that can upset our wrists if we do too many repetitions. Easy little twist, Bharadvajasana's twist. When you're ready to release, switch your legs to the other side. Double V on the other side. Always inhale and get tall before you twist. Again, try to avoid the full 90-degree angle in the wrist behind you. Inhale, get tall, twist. I hope Chance and I are not going to have a fight here. He looks like he's thinking about it. Hold and breathe while you're in your twist, and I hope you don't have the distraction that Chance gives me. He's always a challenge. Hands in Namaste. Thumbs pressing lightly into your sternum. This is the most comfortable angle for my wrists. I prefer not to extend any further than this angle. Sometimes I do briefly, but I try to be mindful of not going to the full 90-degree extension with my full weight or a lot of weight on my wrists. Lift your hands, drop your hands. Over and over. We're going to do this about 20 times. I have to pay attention to my wrist because of the power yoga craze in the late 80s and 90s. In the power yoga or vinyasa classes, sometimes you would do the plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog sequence 20 or 30 times. I think that's entirely too much. I know that now. I didn't then. Then I developed chronic pain in my wrists from too many repetitions of that specific sequence. Now I know that 2 or 3 times mindfully doing the plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog sequence is enough for me. If I'm going to do any more than that, I resort to using my forearms instead of my wrists, or I use dumbbells to hold on to, or I use my fists instead of that full extension in the wrist with so much weight on the wrists. If you chronically do that sequence too many times, your wrists can become painful. It can make you prone to arthritis in your wrists as you grow older. Let's cross the wrists, interlace the fingers, bring the hands up toward you. This may be my favorite trick for wrists. Then try to straighten them out. You're not going to get them all the way straight. We're going to repeat this about 5 times. Try to straighten them out. Bring them back down, back up. Straighten them as much as you reasonably can. Just keep going till you've done like 5 repetitions. This one really makes my wrists feel good. In fact, I think it is my favorite remedy for misbehaving wrists. Now we're going to switch. Whichever wrist was on top last time goes on the bottom. Interlace your fingers. Bring your hands up. Try to straighten out your arms. And again, we're going to keep going until we've done this about 5 times. This one feels really good. Let's extend both legs out into Dandasana. This time we're going to be pointing the fingers away from the body and avoiding the full 90-degree extension on the wrists. Normally when I do Dandasana, I like my hands sideways, my wrists pointing toward my body and my fingers pointing away. Some people like their hands behind them with their fingers pointing towards their body, but for this one, for misbehaving wrists, we're going to turn the fingers away from the body. Now let's ease into Dolphin, which is kind of like down dog on your forearms. I like to interlace my fingers. You won't come down as far with your heels in Dolphin. I like it to strengthen my arms. Anytime my arms feel weak, I do this Dolphin Push-Up where you move your face out over your hands back and forth. Just keep going until your arms feel tired. It's also a good core exercise, but I have so much going on in my arms that I don't even realize I'm working my core, which that's my favorite kind of core work. The kind of core work I'm doing and I don't even realize I'm doing it. I hope your wrists are feeling good today. I'm going to shake my wrists out a little bit. Hit like and subscribe. Scoop it all up. Keep it with you. Namaste.